Hey everybody, welcome to Wing Chun DC. I'm Cohen, I'm here at the studio, and today we're talking about recovering from bad positions. So we've been going over in class what happens when you lose your elbow, right? So Wing Chun is super important that your elbow is in front of your hip, okay? Once your elbows come back past here, you lose a lot of advantage in Wing Chun, okay? So if I'm facing Tony, right? If my elbow is here, Tony attacks, right? Say Tony attacks, my elbow position stays out in front, right? So it helps me to stop him from coming inside here like that, right? And he will walk into stuff, right? If he puts a lot of pressure on, and I just hold my elbow position, I can make him walk into stuff. So keep attacking there, right? All I did was I just controlled my elbow position. Sometimes you're gonna lose that position, right? So let's say Tony has both my hands and he pushes me forward here. And I come back to here, right? So I've lost my advantage. I've lost my advantage in Wing Chun now, right? So I have to figure out how do I get back, right? So one way of doing this, right, is you have to use leverage, okay? So Tony's pushing me forward here like this, okay? I lose my elbow position, right? But he still has my body to contend with. He still has my body that he has to get past, right? If he starts moving me back, really in Wing Chun, once you're moving back, you sort of, it's not really Wing Chun anymore, right? Because you don't really take a step back in Wing Chun. You're not supposed to take a step back. You stay in front of the person and you make their life a misery by staying stuck to them, right? So what happens when Tony pushes and my elbow goes back here, like this, okay? I still have my body structure here, okay? And I can use my legs underneath to gain leverage, okay? So as he's pushing, right, all I do now is I'm going to go into my front knee like this, like you see Thai boxers do this as well, right? They set kicks up like that. They go into their knee like this, okay? So now you feel the weight change, right? What are you feeling, Tony?
Yeah, pressure coming forward.
So now you're carrying my weight now, right? So I can pick this foot up here, and you're carrying my whole weight now. Okay, it's quite a lot of pressure now, right? So I come in here, I come underneath, see how my hips come underneath? He carries my pressure. What I need to do now is I need to step forward, right, and then extend forward. So I create structure underneath, right? I step forward and I extend my frame up. Okay. So come a bit closer. Now, okay. So we went over this a bit in class. What was happening in class was if Tony grabs, right, some people were just doing this. Okay. So you lose position immediately. Okay. It's not. You shouldn't train like that, right? Don't train like this. Okay, and then go. Okay, I'm gonna train, as soon as the other person makes contact, right, you should be in Wing Chun, you stick to the person immediately, okay? So I make you feel my pressure, my frame immediately from wherever, okay? That's what Chi Sao is, right? Chi Sao isn't passive. Chi Sao doesn't just do this, right? You're not just moving your arms around in Chi Sao, okay? What Chi Sao really is you're just, look, anytime you touch in Chi Sao, right, you stick and you adhere to the other person and you give them pressure, right? So that's the game of Chi Sao really is, right, is to give the other person pressure and they're giving you pressure back, right? So if you grab here and you push, we're playing Chi Sao, right? If I just let go like this and I give no pressure, then we're not doing Chi Sao anymore, we're not really doing Wing Chun anymore, okay? So you always want to, as you push, right? I make him fight my structure, my frame here. If you push in, and look now, okay, I tried, but I messed up. My elbow position's gone. I need to use a different mechanism, right, to create that space again, to push forward there, and then I come back into Chi Sao position. Okay. So remember, you never give anybody any free space in Wing Chun, ever. Right? You never give them a break. You never give them, like, when you grab and I go like that, right? And then I come back. This is in Tai Chi, you see that kind of stuff, right? And there's nothing wrong with Tai Chi. It's a different system. There are some overlaps, right? But in Wing Chun you don't, right? You grab and I give you straight back, right? I figure out how to send that push, right? I figure out how to send that force through my body, push, right? Down into my heels and back out again. That's the essence of good Wing Chun, right? But train emergency situations as well. You always want to train. You want to train emergency situations where you do lose your elbow position. Cool. Anyway, leave questions, comments below, and I'll answer them. Yeah. Thank you very much. Cheers.